Ever wonder why your rank isn't moving? Whether you're stuck in gold, diamond, or even ascendant, I'm about to give you 5 tips that would instantly help you rank up on console Valorant. I'm Baktak, I stream daily on Twitch, I'm currently Radiant, and I've peaked top 50 on console. These are the exact things I did to climb, and if you apply them, you're gonna see a real improvement fast. Let's get straight into it. So the first tip I'll give you is about the mechanics of console Valorant. The most important mechanic on console Valorant is definitely the aim assist. The aim assist on this game is super powerful, and if you learn how to use it right, you can win like basically most of your duels. And it's just broken, and they haven't really touched the aim assist since the game came out. So the aim assist is really powerful when your crosshair isn't on the enemy's head, if that makes sense. It slows your aim heavily when you're near the enemy's head. So using this, flicking onto enemy's head is super powerful, and you basically just gotta let the game aim for you. If you spend a lot of time in the range, you'll start to just feel the aim assist aiming for you. And also use focus mode. That's just like obvious. The aim assist in focus mode is just much stronger. So if you spend a lot of time in the range, it'll just kind of like you'll feel the aim assist aim for you. So using this tip in an actual game, when you're holding enemies, like you're holding for a swing, it's better to hold wide and basically just flick onto the enemies once you see them. Like that. And yeah, obviously use focus mode when you're holding the enemies. So yeah, of course none of this works if you don't have good crosshair placement, so make sure to keep it in the head level. But once you just like add the wide holds, you're able to just like instantly what's happening. And this is kind of how I aim for all my kills, kind of just like always flicking onto the enemy's head. It's just because the game basically does the aiming for you. You can just like really feel it slow down near the enemy's head. And for the best like aim assist abuse, I would use these cards, extreme, medium, and these dead zones. Oop, I didn't mean to change that. Yeah, and you'll be able to like really feel the aim assist in the game. So now let's talk about the best agents to play on console Valorant. So firstly, just to preface, console Valorant is much more aim-based and duel-based. Like oftentimes the team that just wins is the team that has the better aimers. Console Valorant is very mechanic-based just because of how the game is played. And it's more about just winning your ones. So using this knowledge, the best agents in the game to play in ranked are definitely the most self-sufficient agents. The ones that help you win your ones and help you win fights in general. And team neutral isn't as important. So firstly, the first agent that I would recommend is definitely Clove. The biggest advantage with Clove is that you have smokes. And often in lower elo, sometimes even like Diamond, Ascendant, people don't really know the right smokes to throw down. So if you learn the smokes, the default smokes in every map, you're able to basically guarantee that every game you'll have good smokes. And also, playing in your smokes, buying a shorty, buying a shotgun in some rounds when they don't expect it, is very powerful and will help you get a lot more kills and basically win you rounds. Especially against teams that are very rush heavy. Just throw a smoke down, you hide in it with a shorty. Pretty easy to just get a pick and get out. And also, her ultimate ability, a second life. Not only does it help you win rounds, you can just run in there on attack just because you know you have a second life and use your ultimate ability. The downside is that you always basically need to play with your team for smokes, and in some situations you gotta play mid to always throw smokes ready, depending on who's on your team, like what agents are alongside. So this can be like, it limits you, it restricts you as a player on what you can actually do, what positions you can play, which can be problematic at times. So if you like to play more on your own, I would recommend Reyna. Reyna is definitely the most self-sufficient agent in the game. If you're able to get a kill, you can just do whatever you want, and you're not like really expected to play with the team, even though you're a duelist. So if you like to lurk and you're more of a solo agent, definitely go Reyna. It's very powerful in lower ranks, and her blind is also very strong, especially on console because it's harder to flick up because it's just lower sense. Best agent I recommend, and in my opinion, the best solo carry agent in the game is definitely Jett. Because with Jett, you're an aggressive playmaker. The problem with Reyna is that sometimes it's hard to find the kills because the other team is not giving it to you. And if they're not giving you the 1v1s, it's really hard to make a play. On Jett, you can basically always make a play. Very aggressive agent. And being able to just entry for your team and find that opening pick or staying alive as entry, which is pretty important in entry, is very powerful. You're able to take early fights on defense and get out. And if you have the aim, she'll just carry you through the ranks. And her ultimate ability is probably, no, it is definitely the most broken ability on console. I mean, it's already really good on PC, even after the nerfs, but it's just stronger on console. That's just because it's just harder to flick up onto enemies, just because of slower sense. And also, it's easier to one-tap people with aim assist on console compared to PC. Like this swing, where you jump in the air and you one-tap someone, you actually hit the shot instead of whiffing, is just so powerful. And it's just like, you're so unkillable in this situation. Basically, like if you're on the enemy team and they have jet knives, it's like you can't hold a jet because they're just gonna jump and one-tap you. Yeah, so that just makes her super powerful. If you want to get good with their knives, just play TDMs, lock jet, and just practice her knives. Just take your time with them, and you'll definitely feel yourself get really good with them. You're so powerful. So broken. Now the third tip I can give you, if you're really committed to ranking up on Valorant, is to just build a warm-up routine. Here's a quick one that works, that I like to do. I spend 5 minutes in range. So, you know, a couple minutes just target switching from enemy to enemy. Obviously, take it at your own pace. It's always important to go slow before you can go fast. In a couple minutes of this. And then I like to use this wall to just practice my peeks, because this is more how you peek in an actual game. You'll peek around a wall. Just working your peeks. Crouch peeks are pretty good on console Valorant. Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't see that. Oh. And also, after just 5 minutes in range, I like to play 2 to 3 TDMs. TDMs are really good at improving your aim and just warming up in general. If you want to work on your crosshair placement, I would definitely recommend deathmatches. But TDMs, you're able to just play abilities. And a lot of the fights are more, once again, they're around walls, which is more realistic to comp. So just play as many TDMs as you can as your time allows. Do this every day. Try to do it when you get on and also before you get off. So to like warm up and cool down. And just be consistent with it. Remember, it's better to be consistent than just have like a couple short, longer sessions. So if you're able to just spend 30 minutes every day, just work on your aim, you'll definitely feel your aim improve a lot. So, you know, now that you get your warm-up routine, you work your mechanics, you know what ages to play, the next thing to work on is really your mental. Because, like sports in real life, Valorant is as much as a mental game as it is a mechanical game. So this is kind of meta, but it really helped me and changed how I play, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. Your mindset is very important. A quote that I always say is that your reality is just a manifestation of your own thoughts. And it's really just true. So if you're tilted, if you start tilted, or you think you're gonna lose, you will lose. You'll lose more games. But if you go in thinking you're gonna win, you truly believe that you're gonna win, and you gotta keep it light and fun, you'll actually perform better. This is because if you like don't keep it light and you tense up more, it actually just like makes you just worse at the game. That's kind of just like everything in life. So you gotta keep it light and fun. Remember, it's just a video game, and at the end of the day, your goal is to have fun. But remember, staying positive, even no matter what happens, even if you have toxic teammates, just mute them. Will just help you win many more games. And just manifest your victories. And you will win more. My last and final tip is about how you queue. Queue smart. So this means if you're in ascendant below, always play with a trio. Because with 3 out of 5 people, you're basically guaranteeing 2 teammates with comms. Especially on console, a lot of people just don't comm. Kind of how the game is. And you're basically always guaranteeing a good team comp with 3 people. Because you can always work around the 2 insta-locks. Once you hit Immortal Plus, always do it. Because you're not able to trio once you hit Immortal. Because if you just solo queue, you're leaving more of the game up to chance. As someone who solo queued a lot of games in Immortal Plus and in Radiant, and who's also duoed a lot of games, duoing is just always better. It's more fun too. You have a duo. If you find a good duo, or you find a good trio, that always just like help the mental. And make sure you're duoing and treeing with the right people. People who keep your mindset up, who keep the vibes high, aren't toxic. It's because if you play with people who just either they rage at you or they rage at your team, it just makes you lose more games. So remember that. Always try to trio or duo queue. It helps so much. These are probably like the 5 most important tips that helped me rank up on console. I went from being Diamond to Radiant, and I was Hearthstone Immortal for like 5 months. And looking back on it, these things really helped. So if you found this helpful, drop a like, subscribe for more tips, and comment what rank you're grinding to. Good luck on your rank grind, and I'm sure all of you will reach your dream rank as long as you put in the effort. So, thank you, and catch y'all in the next video.